And welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of the Lost Podcast of Titan, a father and son journey through the sci-fi series that unite our generations, and we are in the building where they make us grow, and I'm frightened by the liquid engineers like you.
Huh?
What? It's Gary Newman.
Oh!
He does more than one song.
I know that. I've got several of his albums. I just didn't make the connection. I thought you were talking about work.
Well, actually, technically, yes. One of the interpretations of the song is a server room, so go figure.
Okay.
But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are still... I was trying to be cute, but apparently...
Well, no, you just got a dumb father.
That's all right. It's all right. It's not Cars, so it doesn't ring a bell. If I just go, and here in my car, I feel safest of all. I'll do that next episode. There we go.
That was boring. Or do something like, I'm waiting for the aliens or something.
Aren't we all? Aren't you waiting for aliens, ladies and gentlemen? Let us know what aliens you are waiting for by emailing us at lostpodcastattitan@gmail.com. And if you are an alien, we are open to sponsorships.
That's right. We can help plan your invasion.
Okay. Don't tempt us. I am fully willing to do a Lex Luthor of I would like Australia.
Australia. Actually, I'm at the point where I'd almost welcome an alien invasion.
An alien invasion. Okay, there'd be people who wouldn't believe. Well, I mean, I'd be hard pressed to believe it until I saw really good evidence. But just, I can't watch a zombie film now and be upset that there are people who ignore the obvious warning signs that there's a zombie apocalypse and walk to their deaths stupidly because, holy Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, it's like in the War of the Worlds movie. Here we had the Martians, the world's slowest invading army, heading towards Los Angeles. And when they reached Los Angeles, you've still got tons of people in the city. I thought, what were these people waiting for?
Well, wasn't it just a day or two that they got to Los Angeles?
Still, I could walk faster than the Martian war machines were moving. I could get out of Los Angeles.
Well, think about the government. They're just now getting the directional paths of the Martian war machines. And welcome to our Star Trek podcast, ladies and gentlemen. So
beat me to it on that.
And it's they realize they're eventually going to be swiping through, and the whole world is going to be scoured clean in about 7 days. So why bother?
I would haul my butt, but
well, I mean, if a nuclear missile was going to drop,
well, yes, I don't think I could avoid.
I may just get comfortable. I may see if I can get a nap in before it happens.
15 to 30 minutes before a missile arrives. Yeah, there. Unless I can find a deep hole to immediately jump into.
Yep. Although, really, depending where this is really morbid. Depending where it hits, I might be okay because I'm fucking surrounded by mountains everywhere. So if it hits on the other side of a mountain, I might be okay.
I mean, I've got that nuclear strike website I mentioned back when we were talking about threats. Yeah. And I did, speaking of morbid, run a scenario with San Francisco as ground zero.
Yeah.
And you might come at the good end of the dice roll.
Right,
Depending on the winds.
Depending on the winds and depending on whether or not I'm at work.
But I like to tell myself that an enemy would not nuke the San Francisco area because they would need that port.
Why would they need the port?
You want to, if you're going to nuke a country, apparently your intention is to take it over, to assume control. And all the natural ports you'd want to take off your immediate target list.
I don't know about that. Oh, is that the phone? Is that the cable guy?
Oh, your mom will pass me a message if... yes, our faithful messenger will pass us a message if we have to suddenly.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this might be an interesting episode.
Well, we have
Yata-ta-ta-ta-ta.
half a hour. Okay, we're supposed to have half an hour warning, so maybe we have the world's fastest podcast here.
All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead, put us on
Next scene.
pause.
Oh, we can do that. Welcome back. 2 weeks later.
But go ahead, pull up. Let this be your last battlefield. Or let that be your last battlefield on your favorite physical media streaming service. Put us on pause. Come back when you're ready.
I was going to do a Johnny Mnemonic question to you, but I guess we're.
Well, we could go that during the episode. It's going to be like exposition beginning with anyway. But anyway, 3, 2, 1, play. I actually have hopes about this episode, to be honest.
So do I.
So what's the Johnny Mnemonic question?
It's about computer equipment. Let's just set up here the episode here.
All right. Hey, it's Chekhov.
Yeah. Well, he
He's
has to
been
show
gone
up
for like 6 episodes.
He has to show up to collect the paycheck.
Renew his SAG card. Meanwhile, Uhura knows a good gig when she sees it.
Really.
And we got Sulu. Okay. Extreme. Mega extreme.
Well, if they're monitoring a stolen shuttlecraft, do you think the person who stole the shuttlecraft would be listening on that command frequency?
Yeah, that's always concerned me. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
And what kind of security do they have at a starbase where anyone can just swipe a shuttlecraft?
I swear, I sometimes get concerned about Federation's idea of Starfleet security. Like, remember Trouble with Tribbles?
Yes.
How could the Klingons ever be an issue? I somehow think this wasn't the original special effects.
You're correct.
Starbase 4. Wait, did that still have the Galileo written on it?
Not supposed to, and they fixed that when they did the remastered footage.
Yeah, but I think it said the Galileo. Ah, shit, we're not going to go back to the shuttle, are we? This is going to eat my ass the entire episode. Am I going to remember to go back, ladies and gentlemen, to verify what I thought I saw in 2.5 seconds of footage?
I will, but if you don't. Yeah, welcome to Lost Podcast of Titan, the Shuttlecraft Detail Edition.
So what was the Johnny Mnemonic question?
Well, I thought about you because you're my go-to computer guy. Johnny has to get on. You've seen Johnny Mnemonic?
Several times, yes. It's a great movie.
Okay.
I want fucking room service is the mantra of my life.
Oh, you want the $10,000?
And a $10,000 night hooker, yes. I want my suit press like they do at the
something
Shanghai
hotel in Japan.
Yeah. But
anyway, he has to get in. He has to get back online.
Yeah.
So he breaks into a computer parts store,
which is hilarious. Yes.
Yeah, you may have my question advanced here. He gets all kinds of equipment,
yes.
Sinologic 16, GPL Tethma, and I'm watching as he's putting all this together.
Yes.
So he has both a monitor screen and VR goggles.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And I'm thinking, isn't this redundant? I
No.
mean, you've got one. You would have both a monitor screen and VR goggles.
Well, generally speaking, not every program is compatible with VR goggles. And if you have a computer, you usually have a monitor anyway. And you may need the monitor just for the initial setup of the VR goggles.
Okay, now that makes sense. I knew if I asked you, you'd be able to pull a reasonable explanation out of your rear end.
Now, the funniest fucking thing is that his storage capacity is laughably small.
Well, we are talking about Keanu Reeves here.
It was like Keanu Reeves in, what was it, the early 90s? Was that movie? Or is it mid 90s?
Johnny Mnemonic, I think it was 90s.
Let me see. Johnny. Also, Blood is Not Blood. 1995, Dead in the Middle.
Okay. Cool. Considering that he was asphyxiating in a wonky shuttle.
But anyway, yeah, blood is not just blood, okay? Like, even
Yeah.
between humans. You can't just simply jab blood in one person and, flush it into another. That could kill him.
Ooh. Well, it had it in big letters on the side of the ship.
Yes, you are. I don't think I don't think that even works if you're starving and have to steal a loaf of bread, which is actually kind of fucked up, to be honest. But
I think there's a considerable distance between a loaf of bread and a shuttlecraft.
I mean, sometimes you want,
I mean, to put a legal point on it.
Well, I mean, okay. So he had to get a lesser shuttle? He needs a shuttle if there's only one shuttle.
He could go to the star base and present his situation and maybe work out a solution.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually... I know the premise of the episode and the twist, which, ladies and gentlemen, this is the most subtle hammer ever introduced on television.
Yes, if your head is aching at this point, then congratulate yourself.
Oh, no, it hasn't hit yet. But, so obviously he was on a Starfleet base. He could have, asked for leniency or, sanctuary, I guess?
But apparently on their planet of Charon, there was too many YouTube episodes, and he was addicted to those. So that's why he has his attitude.
Mm.
And the fact that this makeup is making my eyes red.
Really? Oh wait, you're talking about? I thought it's a nice makeup job.
And a full tank of gas.
I do remember when I used to go to Starfleet meetups with Mama. We had a costume party once, and I tried to dress up as one of these people. Because I mean, yeah, the moral is really obvious, but
Yeah.
still pretty good.
Here's where we run into an example of third season Star Trek funding for episodes at its lowest point. They couldn't even afford to put up an animated dot of light depicting
A ship.
another space. Yeah. Now they could have. Yes, someone's going to say, "Oh, couldn't they have remastered footage?" And I say they could,
But then they would have to reshoot
they would have
this.
had to, reshoot the entire scene.
And they're sending dirty messages to Uhura. And she's not sure if she's into it yet or not.
One of the 97 Uhura websites, she gets regular feed from them.
I kind of want to see Uhura as a captain of a ship.
Me too. Well, she would briefly be in command of the Enterprise during one of the animated episodes.
Yes, which we'll be getting to actually fairly soon, I guess. I mean, we're kind of trucking along through season 3, mostly as a we have to get through this. Oh my god.
The road goes on forever. Yes.
Also, they could if they don't have the budget for the ship, they could just simply have it to where they got hailed by a vessel. It doesn't have to be on screen. Well, you know, a criminal has escaped from our custody and is now being held by you. By law such and such, we demand to... what the fuck?
I know that.
Who just graduated from filmography class? Or who just discovered the zoom button?
That's really annoyed me as well.
Because it could have had just a complete drama episode where, you know,
Communication out of nowhere.
yeah.
Yes.
Hello, Batman.
Riddle me this, Captain.
Did you hear about? Okay, all right. For the more delicate listeners, please plug your ears. Did you hear about how him and Adam West were thrown out of a sex club?
No, I have not.
So back in the days of Batman being on TV, they frequented a sex club and they got thrown out because they were in character the whole time.
Oh, they kept them in.
Listen.
Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Frank Gorshin we're talking about, one of my favorite character actors. But now my mind's on the Batman and the Riddler in a
Yes.
sex club.
You vile fiend.
Fortunately,
Unhand her.
Fortunately, I have bat condoms here, so I'm protected.
Okay, here's also a delicate question.
Yeah.
Does this count as blackface?
Well, that's a good point.
Also, considering the subject matter here of what they're trying to do,
It would have.
like when I get my
think-
ass beat if I go to a convention dressed as this guy here.
Not at a convention. There are some places I don't think I would try walking down in that kind of out costume.
Speaking of, like, did you ever see that video of the stormtrooper who was arrested by the police because he was wandering around with a weapon, the weapon being a fake laser blaster, and he was wearing his plastic homemade stormtrooper armor?
He was all by himself,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, he was all by himself.
See,
Yeah.
he should have just waited and gone to Atlanta for Dragon Con and marched with the several hundred other stormtroopers in the parade.
So wait, so this isn't a current event? Hold on. I thought he was a slave. Or is he just still not equal rights?
Not equal rights.
Ah, okay. Lovely little insults, though. I love this.
He's got the right voice for delivering them.
Yeah. Right now, over. Oh. Is that how? Okay. Sharon.
If you hadn't broken your spaceship, this wouldn't be a question.
Yeah, like, what kind of fucking advanced race is this where, they fire their spaceships at other spaceships to drop off a passenger? Whose fault is that?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, tough titty.
Well, what are you going to do?
Hold that thought. Cough. Yeah, run end credits.
Oh. And you, guest quarters, deck 5.
Lokai is being played by Lou Antonio, who's enjoyed a very nice film career. He was also in a short-lived TV series, Dog and Cat, where he played a detective, and it's not necessarily his fault the series was short-lived.
Wait, the series was named Dog and Cat?
Yes.
Was it animated?
No.
Was it actually a dog and cat?
No, it was two detectives.
And their street names were dog and cat?
I didn't see enough
Let me guess.
episodes.
Frank Gorshin was the dog, and he had a hot chick as the cat. Hold on.
No. Lou Antonio was Frank Gorshin was appearing in better things, but
Dog and cat, Frank Gorshin. Hold on.
no, dog and cat Lou Antonio.
Oh, Lou Antonio. My bad. Let's see. Oh, yeah. The dog and cat. Yes. I called it. Lou Antonio's the grizzled detective, and Cat is the hip young chick. Oh, damn. Kim Basinger. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. How are you? Why did this, fuck you, Wikipedia. I'm not giving you money. First, I have to get money, then I might consider giving you money.
Oh, and it's another money drive on Wikipedia.
Yeah. How did that fail then? Kim Basinger is such a sweetie.
Maybe it was up against something. What was being run on the other time on the other?
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
God
God.
damn it. Somebody fire that camera guy. Oh, God. Whoop, 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 whoop. Are we going to do it one more time? No? All right, then.
We didn't strap him down.
Oh, he's into that, so... To Charon.
And the way he moves,
Yeah.
I just love it. That might be why your
Holy
spaceship is
Jesus
so shitty.
Christ. Wait, what?
50,000 Terran years.
How old are these motherfuckers? And how come we've never met them before?
Well, traveling in invisible ships. But as to why we haven't met more Charon inhabitants, wait till the end of the episode.
Mm. I think I remember the ending of the episode. Okay, that would explain it.
Well, I don't know if I could get a can of Krylon spray paint with me.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
Going to say what? Even worse, I'll make the red alert light move back and forth again.
Chekhov, prepare the Corbinite device. No, Captain, not the Corbinite device. Why isn't the bridge already tied into the master computer?
That's a good question.
Meanwhile, Uhura's like, fuck you, sir. We're going to Sharon.
I hear Sharon's nice.
Oh shit! Is this the actual code from Search for Spock? I can't. Like I remember
yes.
it being something like this.
Yes.
Two code 2B. Hold on. With an A, 2B. Yeah, this is the code. Okay.
Or not to be. Scott goes, oh, sorry, Captain. My voice gonna give out.
I'm going to get a bit of scotch first, and then I'll come back. Oi, computer. Number 3.
Bingo.
I didn't know he was a smoker.
A smoker and a boozer.
Well, I think we've already established that.
Well, you really want to make sure when you're playing around with this kind of thing.
Oh, that's fair enough. Commercial break. Oh.
Yeah, there was a commercial break.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What products and/or services did you enjoy during that commercial break? Email us at lostpodcast@gmail.com. Let me tell you about Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends. Download Raid Shadow Legends on your favorite mobile device and use code LostPodcast at Titan for like 30,000 silver, some shit like that. This is not what Scotty woke up for this today.
I wonder how many of the bridge crews have a need to go change their panties. You should have asked that before canceling the destruct sequence.
Well, if they're at warp 10, aren't they theoretically everywhere at once?
Could be. Have you ever read the Paul Anderson novel TOS 0?
don't think so.
It deals with a Earth starship. The controls break down and the starship keeps accelerating, going faster and faster to the point where there are objects colliding and rubbing against the hull of the ship, and they realize it's entire galaxies.
Hmm.
I don't trust him. I think that Beale's two-faced.
Ha ha ha.
Oh wait, wrong Batman
Listen,
villain. Sorry.
Listen. Not everything is black and white, okay? Also, I'm sorry, if he could push the ship to warp 10, just go to warp 10 to Arianis.
Yeah, or just go to Warp 10 to Charon, drop them off, and he'll go to Arianis. I mean, at Warp 10, I think that you could be anywhere simultaneously.
He could have resolved, again, he could have just resolved all this by saying, I do understand this mission you're on. Saving millions of people is very important. Thankfully, my race has the ability to push ships to warp 10. So, with your permission, of course, dear Captain, I will increase this ship's speed to warp 10 to Arianis to facilitate completing this mission. If, after that, you could then take me to Sharon.
And so I'll say, sure. Yeah, nice, simple solution.
Yep. The fuck? So someone calls up from the lower decks. What the fuck just happened up there?
Yeah, did everyone on the ship know that how close they were to being blown up? He's never been to a downtown Earth ride, has he?
Really? As they're beginning to affect me. Whoosh.
And once again, they're going to let these people just wander around the ship.
Well, of course.
He really knows how to win converts.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Well, he's been wandering around for 50,000 years, so, you know. Oh, Lord.
Excuse me, I had to take antihistamine.
Eventually, one day, I hope, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Dink.
If Federation alcoholic beverages have any effect on him.
Yes, actually, it can.
Good point.
Wait, did he just imply that stealing the shuttlecraft did not make Lokai a criminal? Does that mean we can steal shuttlecrafts willy-nilly?
No, he says that the only real evidence of wrongdoing they have is Lokai stealing the shuttlecraft. But they took Harry Mudd and arrested him on the occasions they met him.
Well, that's Harry Mudd. You have to arrest that mustache. It was a danger to women everywhere. A single glance could bring out triplets, okay? It's just unwise to leave that running around. Oh, holy shit. Ambassador Mudd. The story writes itself.
Just about, yeah.
Gentlemen, clearly we are both men of high education. Let us settle our differences over some wine and women. I have some samples here for you. Oh, the Harry Mudd commentaries. Harry Mudd giving commentaries to Star Trek episodes.
Oh!
Now here Captain makes a very big mistake. He doesn't understand that, with a little bit of persuasion, you can solve almost any problem.
Subtleties.
Subtleties.
All could be solved by some wine or a woman, you know.
Or wine and women. Oh god, that was the password of Londo Malari in Babylon 5. Wine, women, song. I'm like, okay, yep.
The Centauri are obviously the superior race.
Well, I mean, do you know how many Centauri it takes to screw in a light bulb?
Yes, one to screw in the light bulb, and the others to...
No, in the glorious days of the Republic, hundreds of servants would lead to change thousands of light bulbs at our slightest whim. Oh, God, that was glorious. I mean, look, there's a lovely right there at the table.
Come here, my dear.
If she was to have a better dress, she'd be more, subtly influencing the negotiations.
The way he stretched out the pronunciation of apes is incredible.
Mm-hmm. Now, of course, Scotty is a fine captain there on the bridge while the captain is away doing negotiations. But if I was in charge, I would have that lovely blonde over there helping. On my lap she would sit, and together we would discuss how best to decontaminate the local areas, with thorough inspections to be performed. God, holy shit, this really does write itself.
It does. You gonna make the big move to Los Angeles soon?
No. Not only no, hell no. The traffic there is, the traffic is no joke. I don't want to go someplace where having to go what normally would take 20 minutes is about 2.5 hours. Like, no, I'm sorry. And I would really like to enjoy the public transportation here, but it's not quite connected to where I want to go.
Ah.
Except maybe downtown San Jose, which we did take a look at recently, which was pretty nice.
Oh, okay. Should he have been saying that in front of Beale?
Perhaps you should try at your own station, Mister.
Or
And no one noticed?
apparently, when he did it, it was just one of those close his eyes for a few moments. But he's making it a more graphic display for the benefit of the people watching.
Although he did allow them to do their mission to Ariana, so
Aha. Yeah, so really, all they have to do is just take them to Sharon and let them get off the ship.
or hey, Mr. Scotty, go to the transporter room, lock onto this dipshit here, and beam him out into space.
Oh, who wound you up? Uh oh. Here comes the mowing machines.
Oof.
They haven't been to the Klingon Empire?
Well, those are monocolor.
Yes, but they're not do-gooders and bleeding hearts.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hey, check this out. The darker versions, well, the blackface is facing us when they're looking at each other.
Yeah.
Like I don't think we've seen a scene where they're facing the opposite way. But wait, hold on. He was perfectly wait. He was panicking when the ship was going to self-destruct earlier. It would have had the same effect.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to think this might not have been properly thought out.
Well, these guys are emotional extremes. They lose their reason kind of goes into the background when you get stuff like this. That's right, Uhura. Just stand there.
What the what the fuck was that? Dun 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 dun.
Okay, they've been chasing each other through the galaxy for several thousands of years.
But never bothered
Uh,
taking it home. Yeah.
well, also that, but in that period of time, wouldn't sapient life forms have begun to reappear among the animals?
Well, that
Or
doesn't
appear
mean
among.
it doesn't mean that it happened.
Oh, way back then. This could have been
Yeah.
a recent. Oh, okay.
Also, it
Point
takes more than
taken.
50,000 years to get some sapiens here.
No.
Yes, actually. To the surface, where maybe this will become our last battlefield. It reminds me of that cartoon. I think that was depicting World War I, or the animals were depicting what had happened with World War I. It was the last two soldiers shooting at each other.
I don't remember that one.
You know, it was I'm fairly certain it was before World War II, and it was a commentary, on the horror of World War I. And I think it was like a mother bunny reading the story to her little bunny children.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep, you remember it now. Okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this shit?
They're chasing each other through the corridors, thinking of what's happened on Charon. And people are taking bets on the ship to see who gets there first.
Low Kai, Low Kai,
Oh, Kai.
Low Kai.
Oh, Kai. And he gets busted for steroid use.
Also, this is the shittiest run in the history of television. Because I can almost swear it's like the guy holding the camera can't run backwards, obviously. So they have to run in a very exaggerated manner, and it just doesn't look. Also, I'm impressed that they know how to use the transporter system. Like, everyone can use it without training.
Yeah.
Imagine how many takes that took. Oh, very good, Uhura. I wonder how much it costs to do that special effect. Yeah. Low Kai. Low Kai.
Oh, Judd Taylor, the director of the episode,
Yeah.
he's the one responsible for the moving red alert signal.
What made him think of that?
I had no clue.
And are you sure that was him and not director of photography?
It says here in what I'm looking at.
Okay, alright, hold on. So. Okay. Dang it. What? Why is it. Netflix, I fucking hate you. I really do. I really fucking hate you.
That's right.
Alright, let this be your last battlefield. Okay, alright. Shuttle. Where's the shuttle? Here it is. Okay. And. Ah, dang it. Oh. It's 2:22. Okay.
Yes, welcome to Lost Podcast of Titan, the post-podcast commentary. No, you're not going to get a close-up of... Yeah.
There we go.
Now you got to wait just a little bit for the shuttlecraft to start rotating.
Okay, alright. Oh, wait. It's the Da Vinci. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, thank God that crisis was averted.
And Da Vinci. Okay, alright, cool. Alright, that was actually, okay. That was actually pretty good.
Now he can sleep at night.
Now I can sleep. Now the eating of my ass has stopped. Ah, relief. Also disappointment.
Disappointment? You wanted your ass eaten out?
I might edit that out.
Toss a coin, because I wouldn't mind it personally being left in, but...
Anyway, so what's next? We have the Mark
I
of
think
Gideon.
Mark of Gideon, yeah, that's...
Kirk beams down to the planet Gideon and appears to find himself trapped on... What the fuck?
Another low-budget
This is
plot.
we have no money, so let's film Shatner in the empty set,
Yeah.
and he talks to himself.
No, they have a girl show up.
Oh, of course.
Now, there is another set in the episode, but it's only shown briefly of the alien surface.
The lights of Zetar. The fuck is this?
That's the one with the energy beings taking over Scotty's girlfriend.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And it was written by Sherry Lewis.
Requiem for Methuselah, Uninhabited Planet,
That's-
Together, the Mineral
That's
Rhythm.
actually... Now, Requiem for Methuselah is actually one of the better ones.
Okay. Oh, and then The Way to Eden.
Hey, space hippies! We gotta pull the stops out for that one.
Unfortunately, we can't get Mud. I would love to do the episode, but my schedule just won't allow it. But anyway, I did hope you all enjoyed that episode. That was actually pretty good. For
Yes,
season
I'll give-
3, that was actually really good. For Star Trek in
give it a-
general, was okay.
I give it a B.
I give it a B+.
Oh, okay.
But I hope you all enjoyed that, and we will catch y'all again next episode, ladies and gentlemen.
Take care and behave.